Hey guys, Zach here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Safari ltd Brachiosaurus. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Zach, this isn't a Jurassic Park figure, what are you doing? Well, the reason why I'm reviewing this is because this figure actually did appear in Jurassic Park 3. Not this specific one, but a different one that appeared in Jurassic Park 3. And yeah, it's basically in the first 4 minutes when Alan is at Ellie's house hanging out with her son. But yeah, it was in Jurassic Park 3. But that's not the main reason why I wanted to talk about this. The main reason why I wanted to talk about this is because this figure right here was my favorite thing in the world when I was a kid. I literally took this thing everywhere. I took this thing to like restaurants, baseball games, or not baseball games, but like my sister's sports games because she used to play like soccer and whatnot. I took this thing to stores whenever my mom went shopping. I took this thing to school. And I even went as far as to naming this thing. And 4-year-old Zach came up with the name Haley. And the reason why I named this thing Haley was because I wanted to name this figure after the Brachiosaurus from Disney's Dinosaur. And I know her name is Baleen, but I didn't know that as a kid. When I was 4, I thought, her name was Haley, not Baleen. So then one day, my mom and I were digging through my closet, and she brings up this figure, and she goes, "Oh, look, Zach, it's Haley." And I'm looking at her confused, like, that's Baleen, Mom. And then she tells me, "No, Zach, you named this thing Haley." And then I thought about it for a second, and I realized, wow, I'm kind of a stupid kid, but that's besides the point. Let's just get into this review. So first, we'll take a quick look at the paint on this figure, and the paint on this figure it's okay. Nothing incredible, but it's just okay. But taking a look at the head, and you can see that, yeah, the paint on this figure is not good. At least in the head. First of all, the eye isn't painted all the way. The gums are painted like outside the mouth, which doesn't look good at all. This figure has no teeth, and I know this is just mine, but mine is scuffed up in the face, so yeah. Anyway, moving on. Most of the body is this greenish, grayish color, with a brighter shade of like an almost blue color for the underside, with a dark pattern going on the back here, with some spots. The toe claws, or claws? Would these be toe claws or toe nails? Because these aren't claws, but yeah, I'll say toenails. But yeah, these are scuffed up, but still they look okay. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for the paint on this figure. Again, it's not bad, but it's not good either. So I'd say the paint gets a pass and a half. So yeah. Anyway, now we'll take a look at the articulation, and the articulation on this figure is, well, there is none, so we're just going to skip that. Now we'll take a look at the sculpt, and the sculpt on this figure is not bad. Again, it would have been nice if this figure had teeth, but it doesn't. But other than that, the sculpt on this figure is actually pretty good for what it is. I don't have any complaints about it other than the no teeth thing. But yeah, for the most part, the sculpt is actually pretty decent, so the sculpt gets a pass. Now we'll take a look at the detailing, and the detailing on this figure is, well, it's okay. So we'll just take a closer look. And looking at the head, we can see that the detailing, we have some scales on the bottom jaw right here, and some creases and folds on the top of the head right here. We have more creases and wrinkles going down the neck, and we start to have some scales on the front leg right here, which look nice. I don't like the seam line right here. I don't get why that's there, but yeah, it's there. And the side of the body looks very nice too, with some scales and some wrinkles and creases in the skin, which look very nice. And the back legs have the same creases, scales, etc. Going to the tail, we have a weird bit of no detailing right here, but the rest is detailed. I mean, I don't get what that's all about, but okay. Anyway, we have some more creases and wrinkles, which look very nice. And the underside, we have some information right here. So I don't know if you can read that because of the shadow, but if you can pause it and read it now. And we have some nice detailing underneath the feet, and again, we have a seam line right here, which I don't get what's up with that. And on the neck, we have more creases, which look pretty nice. And that's pretty much it for the detailing on this figure. It's not incredible, but it's still okay. So the detailing gets a pass. And should you get this figure, I mean, there are better Brachiosaur figures out there, but if you want like a Jurassic Park 3 like theme going on, then I'd say get this because, like I said before, this figure did appear in Jurassic Park 3. But if you want a good looking Brachiosaur figure, then I cannot recommend, or what am I trying to say? I can't recommend this figure enough. If you want a good Brachiosaurus figure, get the Papo Brachiosaurus, because this thing is actually almost perfect. Actually, this figure is pretty much perfect, but yeah. This figure is a little bit more expensive than the Safari Limited Brachiosaurus. This figure costs about, if you go onto eBay, you can buy this figure for like 20 bucks at most, so it's not bad. The Papo Brachiosaur is a lot more expensive, but yeah, this figure is a lot cheaper. So if you want like a Jurassic Park 3 like theme going on, then I'd say get this, but if you just want a good looking Brachiosaur figure, get the Papo figure. Hell, I'd even wait for the Mattel Brachiosaurus that's coming out next year, but yeah. Anyway, if you want to know how big this figure is, here he is next to Dr. Billy Grant. I'm sorry, here she is. Sorry, here she is next to Dr. Billy Grant. Alright? Now, if you want a Brachiosaurus figure, like I said, get the Papo figure or wait for the Mattel figure. But if you want this figure, there wouldn't be any harm in getting it. I still love this figure because this figure was a really big part of my childhood, so yeah. This figure has a very special place in my heart, and even though this figure is okay, I still love this thing. But anyway, that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zach out.